everyone, welcome back. Right, so I've calmed down after my massive rant. Sorry about that. I actually think that's the biggest rant I've ever had. I mean, I might be wrong, but it's I just think a lot of people are saying that they also feel that she's watching absolutely anyone, any person, channel, radio station, anything, anyone who mentions her name, they're they're gonna be watched. She is that obsessed with herself that she loves to hear her own voice. She loves to hear people saying about her voice, talking about her, whether it's negative or positive. So I think what it's done is she didn't get the world's support and positive vibes, if you like, that she hoped for. So she's now taken the Elizabeth Holmes route. And this is why we're on to this voice frying. So I'm just doing this quickly, guys, because I just want you to be careful because there are people out there. They don't have to be famous. There are people out there that are trying to fool you and trying to be somebody else by using this technique. Some people can do it naturally, but naturally they'll have right. Oh, I wish my daughter. It's easier if there's two of us doing it. I'm gonna when my friend decides to ring me, maybe we can practice it together and do it then. Hint, hint. No, if like for example, say like my neighbour, for example, they've got quite a high pitched voice naturally. You can tell straight away if she was ever to put a lower voice on because her certain tones that she does naturally, certain noises that she does naturally. You can never cover that up unless, for example, say like if someone's naturally, oh, it sounds as if they've got a bit of a stickiness in their voice, or say like quite a croaky, natural croaky voice, or sometimes people when they talk, it sounds like their sinuses are always blocked up, but for some reason that's just how it is, how they speak. Those sorts of things they can't cover up. So I really don't know why they bother anyway, because they're just going to get found out. My ex-husband used to do it when he was speaking to powerful people. He naturally had a deep voice, but he used to deepen it to try and whatever. Elizabeth Holmes, Rachel, and probably other people. But just the normal Joe Blog people can do it as well. If they're trying pretending to be somebody else and trying to fool the public or whoever's watching them, for example, on TV, radios, YouTube example, you should spot that straight away. You should spot that straight away. If I can spot it, other people should be able to. However, there are people out there that don't want to believe that someone is trying to fool them. And I understand that. And when it comes out, it does hurt. And you do feel a bit of a wally for ever, you know, trusting that person in the first place. But there's certain tones, the way they naturally speak, they cannot cover up. So all I'll say, people, is just be careful. And if you are suspicious, don't voice it because no one's going to believe you. Just keep it to yourself and wait for them to expose themselves because they always do. Or other people will pick up on it and they'll start to, I don't know, text each other or something and just say, I'm sure that's actually Joe Blogs trying to pretend to be Liz Hurley, for example. It's that do you know what it's really really hard to explain, and I'm not a pro. I'm just going by what I've experienced, what I observe online, what I observe from Rachel, what I observe from Amber Turd. Actually, I think Rachel has been taking notes off Amber Turd. Do you think Amber Turd and Elizabeth Holmes? I just want people to be careful because there are people out there trying to fool us. And if I can pick up on it, then I other people can. And yeah, they can't cover up a natural voice. They can lower it and make it sound either croaky or, oh, what's another word to describe? Oh, I'm trying to think. Croaky, or some people soften their voices a bit to try and make it not sound so uh, dark, if you like. So just be careful out there, people. That's all I'm trying to say. So I also want to give a shout out to Gertie Rude, GertyRood. She gave me a shout out earlier, and you've got to go over and watch her video. She's absolutely hilarious. In fact, next time I watch her, I'm going to have to take some tenor lady pads. Honestly, she's hilarious. Bless her heart. So thank you for that, Gertie. You're absolutely brilliant. So I think that's it for now, guys. I don't think I've got anything to moan about today. I'll save all my moaning for tomorrow. But thanks for watching. See you later.